So apparently Starfield is getting a new DLC and some other free updates next month. It's going to be April 7th, and as someone who played the game for hundreds of hours and finished it multiple times, genuinely curious to see what this DLC is all about, so let's get right into it. Okay, so I went straight to the source. This is Bethesda's official website. Let's see their official update. Everything coming in Starfield's Free Lanes update and Terran Armada DLC. So Terran Armada DLC, this is the new DLC. This is going to be paid, as far as I understand, and that's where the new story portion is found, plus the new faction in the game. April 7 is a stellar day for Starfield. Starfield's most expensive free update yet and a new DLC, a new story DLC are both dropping on the same day. The Free Lanes update is a game-wide evolution, touching everything from space travel and late-game content and progression to gear and ship customization and outpost building, and countless improvements in between. Alongside Free Lanes, players can dive into Terran Armada, a new story packed with repeatable content and tons to discover. Okay, so this is important because repeatable content means that you can replay it again and again. That said, this is not really how a good story works. So I'm not sure what's going to be the new thing. Maybe they're going to introduce something that's happening across the galaxy. But never mind, let's continue onwards. This is the official trailer. We're going to skip that for now. As if that weren't enough, Starfield will also officially launch on PlayStation 5. Oh yeah, it comes out on PlayStation 5 in the same day. I don't have PlayStation 5, so excuse me if that's not the most important part for me. Okay, since launch, Starfield has received more than a dozen patches packed with thousands of fixes, performance enhancements, expanded options and controls, and meaningful quality of life improvements. New content has continued to roll out, including the Rev 8 land vehicle, the Shattered Space Story DLC, and Trackers Alliance bounty contracts, plus over 1,000 creations from Bethesda Game Studios and verified creators, bringing new weapons, space suits, missions, characters, skins, and even reimagined game systems to Starfield. Okay, so this is marketing. It makes you think that this was an incredible time since Starfield was released, but in reality, Starfield was released in late 2023. Shattered Space Story DLC came sometime later, I'm not sure when, and crickets. All of these, like the Rev 8 land vehicle, came in patches, but there was no another story DLC, another expansion pack or whatever. Like this game, for me at least, felt dead for a long while. If you agree with me, let me know in the comments below, because I'm not sure how people react to this new DLC. Is it something that we were waiting for, or did we think Starfield was dead and now this is coming as a surprise? I'm genuinely curious to see what people think. Get ready for April 7 with this in-depth look at Free Lanes and Terran Armada with lead creative producer Team Lamb. That's fine. Starfield developer deep dive. Okay, now we're getting into the actual updates. There probably will be spoilers if you haven't played Starfield. I'm assuming when I skimmed this page earlier, I saw some things that were revealing late game Starfield late game information. So I'm gonna put somewhere the timestamps that you should avoid if you want to not get spoilers about the game. Okay, so Free Lanes update. All the content in the Free Lanes update will be free for all players. So let's see what this is all about. Free Lanes and Cruise Mode. Since launch, you've been asking for more options for space travel. So we've added the ability to freely fly between planets in a star system. With Free Lanes and Cruise Mode, you'll be able to take off in any direction, letting the Frontier guide you through the massive expanse of space. Frontier, that's the name of the ship that you start with, I believe. Cruise Mode lets you truly experience the fantasy of life on your ship. Everything you can do while in orbit or docked, you can now do in Cruise Mode. Decorate your ship, chat with your companions and crew, hit up the workbenches. It's all there for you. And don't worry about overshooting your destination. Autopilot will automatically slow you down when you arrive. There are also tons of new space POIs to discover as you travel in cruise mode. You'll see them dynamically pop up, and you can change your destination on the fly to automatically head to one of these POIs. Or you can just keep on moving toward your original destination. Okay, so I'm assuming that now you can just like put cruise mode, the ship flies, and instead of like appearing in the destination, you're now able to just live on the ship. Let's see the video actually. I'm gonna put this here. Okay. I'm intentionally silencing it because of copyright and stuff like that. But yeah, I want to see how this is going to look. At least the cruise mode and stuff. Okay, awesome. So that's what I thought. The ship is flying, and so the ship is flying, you're moving, but you can decorate and do stuff on the ship while it's moving. Okay, that's weird. What happened? Oh, okay. So now people can actually do stuff. Yeah, people. Okay. So when other ships attack you, you'll get it as like, okay, go back to the go back to the pilot seat. Yeah, that's awesome. Great. Got it. Okay, new encounters, new space encounters have been added to the game. Their frequency has been increased to give you even more reasons to get out there and explore space. Some of these new encounters will pull you out of cruise mode automatically, and you'll need to deal with them before you can move on. That's interesting. So they're not just giving you the ability to kind of be around, like explore automatically. They're actually giving you some encounters that will put you out of cruise mode and give you a reason to care about what's out there. Okay, X-Tech. X-Tech is one of the most exciting new additions in free lanes. This new resource will let you customize all of your weapons, gear, and even your ships even further. This update will be huge for players who really want that super deep customization in their gear. You'll come across X-Tech through combat and exploration, on bosses and in chests and ship wreckage, and trust us when we say you'll be hoarding it like credits. Okay, so let's understand about this one too. Okay, so this one looks a little bit like the same material that the artifacts that you collect look like. Okay, so you kind of upgrade the thing with a new currency, right? Next quality level. Okay, got it. So this is like one of those currencies that make you upgrade the quality of a weapon instead of like upgrading damage or something like that. This will be like, okay, you have a normal, or you have elite, you have legendary. So this will allow you to take one of the weapons that you have and upgrade it to the next quality level. Okay, customize weapon effects. We've updated the way you upgrade your weapons to allow you to use X-Tech to reroll your legendary effects until you get the one you want. Okay, you get 5 rerolls that you spend X-Tech on and credits on, but don't worry if you don't get the one you want. After those 5 rerolls, the full list will open up and you can pick the modifier you're looking for. So they're giving you what you want if you don't find it in the first 5 rerolls. That's interesting. Okay. Tier 4 legendary effects. Free Lanes adds a new legendary rank for your weapons, helmets, packs, and suits. Once you have a rank 3 legendary item, you can apply a new rank 4 effect for credits and X-Tech. You don't have to roll for these, you can just pick the modifier you want. Some weapons and gear even become exotic when you reach max upgrades. Some of the new Tier 4 legendary effects include Saboteur, damaging robots has a chance to instantly kill them. Robots explode on death. This will definitely come in handy for Terran Armada. Okay. Reckless range only. Magazine size is reduced to 1. Damage is increased by 500%. Health is reduced by 50. We're looking at you, snipers. Okay. Suit only. Holograms of yourself appear while in combat, confusing enemies. Okay, and then you have new quality tiers. 2 new quality tiers above advanced have been added. You can now build out your gear to superior and exceptional tiers. The best suit I had was the one that you get in New Game Plus. Again, no spoilers, but you get a new suit in New Game Plus. Ship optimization terminal. A ship optimization terminal has been added and can be dropped directly into your ship. And yes, you can poke through it and make changes while you're in cruise mode. From this terminal, you can use X-Tech to upgrade different systems like shield strength, weapons, engines, grav drive, and more. Okay, so this is a new terminal for the ship itself, and it will be available in cruise mode, so that's awesome. Hey, editing Oren here. Just wanted to add a little bit more context that I thought about after initially making this video. It just dawned on me that X-Tech is going to be like this all-powerful currency. Like perhaps this is going to be like the currency that makes you upgrade everything, because they also mention it could be used to upgrade ships and parts of the ship and also your weapons. And it looks like this is a new currency that the game introduces to make everything easier. So I'm not sure how it's going to work, but it also feels like X-Tech could be monetized, which means that they will allow you to buy X-Tech outside of the game and use it in-game. But that's just a thought for now. I'm not sure if it's really correct, but that's my hunch based on my gaming experience. So yeah, just wanted to add that, and back to the video. And outposts. Okay, so shared outpost container. You can now install an outpost container at each of your outposts. This will allow you to quickly and easily share items and resources between outposts. Whatever you drop in one will be accessible at any other outpost with a shared container. Okay, so this alone is already awesome, because I have always had a headache when trying to build outpost, because if you want to create links with any vendors and stuff where you sell them resources and automatically get paid for it, sometimes you need to actually have resources to build the thing in your outpost, and sometimes they're not found, the resources for the things you need not found on the planet you're on. So it's go to a different planet, then bring it over to this planet, and then build the thing and connect it to the link, whatever. So this makes it a lot easier. You just install one in the outpost that you want to link with, and you install another in where the actual resource that you need is found, and then you just put it there, and it will be available on the other end. So that's amazing. That makes post building across the galaxy a lot easier. The question here is, how much will it cost to build this, and whether you still need resources for this? Because if I need like iron or building construction materials for this, it would still be not easy, but the benefit would still be awesome. Database. The new database system will appear in your character menu. This will help you find all of your other outposts quickly. In addition, the database also pulls together everything you've learned, information about locations you visited, recipes you've gathered, resources and ingredients you've researched, and where to find them. It's all in one convenient place. You can even use this database to favorite the planets you frequently visit. Okay, so this is useful if you actually do have a plan for what you want to build, what you want to research, and the things that you need to make those things happen. I didn't really look too much into um, outposts when I realized that it would be hard to actually have all the resources that you need, and you have to be very diligent about going into planets and then bring them back. So this was something that I didn't invest in too much, but this makes it easier. And I do want to create outposts. It's very cool to just have a place to visit on a planet that it's your own and not like the place that you visit, like a city or something. Outpost Pet. Add the joy of being an alien pet owner to your playthrough with the new Mealy Whale Outpost Pet. This precious little beastie will live in your chosen outpost, perform tricks, and just generally be a good little alien. You can even change its colors to match your favorite aesthetics. You'll need to complete the house sitting quest in Anchor Point to unlock the Mealy Whale. Starborn abilities and New Game Plus. Upgrading Starborn abilities, you can now rank up your unlocked Starborn abilities using Quantum Essence without starting New Game Plus and finding additional temples. Become a Starborn superhero and max out your favorite abilities, then favorite Quantum Essence from the Powers menu to be able to quickly refill your power meter and string together devastating combos. So now I can rank up Starborn abilities without doing a New Game Plus and unlocking new temples. So that means that Quantum Essence will be something that I can find more easily, I guess. Quantum Entanglement Device. If you do want to jump into New Game Plus, you don't have to start from scratch with your gear. Thanks to the new Quantum Entanglement Device, you'll be able to bring your favorite items with you into your new playthrough. That is awesome. That is awesome. You can expand the space in your Quantum Entanglement device using Quantum Essence. You'll be able to build the device in the lodge after building the armillary with all of the artifacts, and your items will be waiting for you in the lodge in your next playthrough. This is amazing. This is awesome. I always regretted gathering stuff, and I was like, well, you take nothing into the next gameplay aside from your ability tree. And more. Anchor Point Station. Anchor Point is a new star station with vendors and quests. Okay, so this is like a new place, like a new hub where you can find people to talk to, quests, and vendors. That's awesome. New ship modules. New ship modules have been added to upgrade different ship specs and even add some unique new abilities to your ship, like a new stealth module that cloaks your ship while boosting. These modules will drop in ship combat as schematics and can be installed at any ship services technician. Okay, so new ship modules. Upgrade module slot. You'll notice as you're customizing your gear that there's a new upgrade module slot. This slot lets you upgrade a specific stat like range, rate of fire, etc. on your gear. Okay. Colony War Action Heroes. There are 27 Colony War Action Hero collectibles for you to track down. Each one gives a stat buff. Okay, so this is like the comic that gave you the buffs. So now they're doing Colony War Action Heroes. Each one gives you a stat buff with different buffs for open and unopened versions, and will look great decorating your outpost in the new outpost display cases. Many more planetary POIs. You'll notice an increased variety in the types of planetary POIs as you explore. New elite crew. Fan favorite NPC Maria Siarkiewicz. I have no idea who that is. Fan favorite NPC Maria Sirkowitz can now be added as an elite crew member. Find her at her normal spot near Gullbank in New Atlantis. Did I miss her? This name doesn't ring a bell. But perhaps I met her. I don't know. New side quest. There's a number of people on Anchor Point that could use your help. Talk to everyone. Amazing. Awesome. New land vehicle. Bounce your way across the surface in style with the new Moonjumper land vehicle with its impressive boost capabilities. The Moonjumper is built for verticality, allowing you to reach high up places much easier while in a vehicle. Okay, so this is a new vehicle that will allow you to get to higher places easier. Interesting. They're trying to make exploring a planet easier, and I appreciate that. Okay, Asteroid Base Home. For those with a lot of credits to burn, you can now purchase a very ritzy asteroid base to call home. Explore Anchor Point to learn how to purchase it. Oh, okay, so you can actually build a new base on an asteroid, but you need a lot of money to make that happen. So that's interesting. Okay, new enemy modifiers. Add some extra challenge to combat with new enemy modifiers like tank, tricky, chance to avoid damage, martyr, and more. These modifiers can be tuned in the gameplay options menu. All new modifiers will be identified with new icons near enemy health bars, and full descriptions can be found in scanner mode. New weapon skins, new constellation and neon skins for select weapons, photo mode, poses with the Rev 8, new camera features, a toggle to always play a landing camera has been added to accessibility settings. Additionally, a more distant ship POV level has also been added to camera options. Okay, that's cool because sometimes you just want to take a picture of your ship from like a distance, so that's cool. Okay, now we're talking about Terran Armada, finally. The new Terran Armada Story DLC launches alongside the Free Lanes update on April 7th and will be available for $9.99. Okay, so that's a paid DLC. Terran Armada specifically is going to be paid, it's going to be $10. Okay, for a story DLC, I'm not sure how long it is, but for a story DLC, that sounds reasonable. It doesn't sound like it's not like an expansion pack where some game developers will ask you for $30 for everything. But still, one time only, $9.99 sounds reasonable. Brand new story and companion. A new threat has entered the Settle systems. Believing themselves to be the true children of Earth, the Terran Armada is made up of members of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective who vanished during the Colony War. The Terrans are an advanced military force largely comprised of robotic soldiers. They're doing Geth. They're doing Starfield's version of the Geth from Mass Effect. The new questline in Terran Armada is woven into the fabric of the Settle systems. When the Terrans first arrive, their motivations are unclear. Geth. But the fate of the war against the Terran Armada will have consequences that ripple throughout the galaxy. Not all Terrans have it out for the Settle systems. Along the way, you'll meet your new companion, Delta, a reprogrammed Terran Armada robot. He's not evil, says Pagliarulo in the deep dive, but he's definitely not good. Their version of Legion. I mean, yeah, their version of Legion. Sounds like the perfect addition to any morally gray captain's roster. Okay. I mean, he's even holding a sniper rifle. Okay, fine. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they didn't rip Mass Effect off. Incursions. The Terran Armada DLC also adds the new incursion system. These can occur almost anywhere in the Settle systems and are both a key part of the DLC storyline as well as repeatable content with great loot to collect. Okay, so this is the repeatable content. You can see where the Terran incursion are on the star map, so the choice is yours to avoid them or take them head on. Okay, so these are like space fights that you can either avoid or enter. I think, if I understand correctly. Think carefully before you jump in, as nearby Terran technology could prevent you from quickly jumping away. You'll need to get far enough away or shut down the incursion to successfully grav jump. Be aware, there are encounters out there that can pull you out of cruise mode. Incursions range from small skirmishes to large-scale infiltrations of Terran vessels, where the objectives can vary. Okay, infiltrations, that's interesting. So it's not just like a space fight, it could also be a stealth mission. Some are story required, while others are optional and reward exploration. And you can tune how often non-story incursions appear through the gameplay options. Okay, interesting. So it's part of the story. They're going to introduce you to incursions through the story and then allow you to do incursions on your own. And more, this is probably the end here. New ships and ship parts, you'll be able to pick up schematics for new Terran specific ship modules. Okay, so you'll be able to get a Terran ship. That's interesting. You'll get access to new double-decker HABs. HABs? What's a HAB? Are they talking about hubs? HUB? And is that a typo? I don't know. A big new cockpit and new structural parts that have a NASA tactical appearance. And if their ship parts aren't enough for you, you can just acquire the whole ship. Acquire in italics. The Terrans are the bad guys, so stealing from them is totally justifiable. Okay, cool. Got it. New gear. A military force means new military gear. The weapons, spacesuits, and attire you'll find in Terran Armada has a more tactical, real-world look and feel. Less sci-fi, more grounded, as Peli describes it. Many of the new suits will drop as loot or naturally appear while playing through Terran Armada, but check with your vendors just to see if they have anything new in stock. New elite crew. Want more robots? Maybe something a little cuter? Visit the well in New Atlantis and kick off the spare parts quest to get an adorable little Model G mini-bot as an elite crew member. Okay. Give your mini-bot a nice paint job and even change up its personality for a little extra fun. So I can put this in an outpost or on my ship, and it's an elite crew member. And also, again, this is triggered by a quest. So it's not just something that drops in your inventory. You need to unlock it by going through this quest. That's cool. Pre-built outposts. We know you love building outposts, but sometimes it's nice to just have a quick and easy place to drop down where you can lay your head. Terran Armada introduces a ready-to-go, fully decorated elevated cabin module for you to drop on the planet of your choice. That's awesome! Though it does come furnished and decorated with a ton of new items, you can make whatever changes you want to the interior once it's built. Okay, so they're bundling for you. Like, they give you the ability to just drop this into your outpost and then change it as you want, because it's all of these items just bundled together. That's really cool. New outpost decorations take your outpost personalization to the next level with new decorative items like faction-themed skins for your workbenches and adorable little animals and habitats for them. Okay, so you are going to be able to get more pets and stuff like that. Or is this just decoration like fish or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, that's interesting. Like make your outpost more alive in a way. Because one of the things that I really hated about outposts in general was that they always feel so empty. Like, even though you have lots of stuff, everything is always so empty. Like, I don't know, you don't have, unless you have like a person that you assigned to a place, it's always so empty. You just come in and it's this huge place and no one's there. This is really cool. It seems like there will be a lot of new stuff to do in the game, so I feel like I might return to Starfield just to warm up to this when it drops in April 7th. But yeah, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.